I'm so excited to show you guys this next creation. It is a DIY Dollar Tree 3-tiered chandelier. Oh my gosh, I love this thing. In the last video, I made a DIY Dollar Tree glam lamp, and I used these pretty beads or these acrylic gems, and I do get those at the that you can get at Dollar Tree, and they also have them on their website if you have a hard time finding them. You have to buy a case of them. 24 come in a case, so I just wanted to throw that out there for you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and how I made it.
The items I'll be using for this project is 2 of the hanging baskets out of the floral section from Dollar Tree. And then I have 3 embroidering rings, small, medium, and large. I'll be using some fishing line, one of these metal pans that I got out of the wedding section of Dollar Tree, and a bunch of acrylic gems, preferably the floral diamond shaped gems, because there's so many more in a pack. There's 67 in those, and there's only 20 in the tea light candles. Start lining these gems up in a row on top of the pan, because I'm going to be gluing one end of the fishing line down and pulling on the fishing line with my left hand, so I can glue all of this down with my right hand. And after you do a few of these, you really get the hang of it and start making these pretty quickly. Okay, so I'm going to be making 36 strands of gems for the top embroidering ring, and there's going to be 10 gems on each strand. So on the second embroidering ring, or the medium size, there are going to be 28 strands around that one and 8 gems per strand. And on the smallest embroidering ring, there are going to be 16 strands and 6 gems on each of those strands. For each embroidering ring, I'm going to take 2 dowels and I'm going to center them like a bullseye, and I'm just going to go around and mark them. And everywhere I marked, I'm going to drill a hole, giving me 4 holes in each embroidering ring. And I'm going to take a pencil sharpener and sharpen one end of the dowel, stick it in the hole of the embroidering ring, mark the other end of the dowel. Then I'm just going to take a pair of scissors and kind of, squeeze it just a little bit to give it a little dent so I can snap it off really easy. Then I'm just going to sharpen the other side of the dowel and run it through the other side where the hole is on the embroidering ring. I have some of these tall vases from the Dollar Tree that I'll be using as props, along with some bowls. I have a small, medium, and a large bowl. You can use whatever you have that works best for you. This is just something that I can set the rings on while I'm gluing the acrylic gems to the rings. I have some little pebbles or rocks, and I grabbed those at the Dollar Tree. I've used them a few times, so they're not in the regular package. But the purpose of these is just to give some weight on the top of the ring while I apply the gems. And I'm just applying the strand of gems with hot glue. Try to explain this the best that I possibly can. I'm using these chains off of one of these hanging baskets from the Dollar Tree. These chains off of the basket itself, and then at the top there is an S hook, and I'm just going to take some pliers and kind of bend it back a little ways and get the 3 chains off of the S hook. When I held this up, I counted 9 links, and that just seemed like a very good a fit. And so what I'm going to do is have 9 links of chain in between each embroidering ring. So I'm just going to pry these links open with a pair of pliers and hook it around the embroidering ring and close the link back together. Started with the smallest embroidery ring, and I'm working my way up, and after I have gotten all 3 chains with 9 links on the small one, now I'm ready to connect it to the medium ring. And to space them out, I'm using one of these square vases from the Dollar Tree. It seems to be the perfect size. One side of the chain is connected now to the small ring, and I'm just going to take some pliers and pry open the last link to connect it to the medium ring. But also I'm going to be using the clip that comes on these. I'm just going to run that inside the link, and then I'll be tightening that on to the medium ring. And for the big embroidering ring, what I'm going to do is take the chain from our hanging baskets, and I'm going to wrap them around the rim of the embroidering ring and hook it into one of the links. After I get all 3 of these chains hooked to the top ring, then I'm just going to hang it up so I can now connect the entire chandelier together. Where those clips or those hooks are, I'm just going to be going around and adding 9 links on each of those. My camera went out of focus right here, but all I'm doing is grabbing the medium and the small tier so I can connect that to those chains that are hanging down. I'm going to be taking the hooks that are on the medium ring and connect them to the chains that are hanging down on the big one. So here's another view for you of connecting the hooks and the chains. And once we get all this done, then the build of the chandelier has been completed. We're going to add some Christmas lights in the very center and hang it up. I do go back and add some gems over like where the chain is and any area that needs filled in.
So everyone that left a comment encouraging me to make this chandelier, I want to thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. It was a lot of fun to make, and I think that I think it turned out really, really good. Well, I got another quote for you guys this week, and again, I really want to thank each of you that has left a quote. Now I'm getting a lot of them, which is great. I'm trying to keep them all in order. And so if you do leave a quote, just know that yours is in order. It may be a few videos away, but I will read your quote. With that said, let me go ahead and share this quote with you guys now.
This quote is from Tiana Maria. Hers says, "Be strong enough to stand alone, smart enough to know when you need help, and brave enough to ask for it." Wow, that is so powerful. Thank you, Tiana. That is a very, very true quote. And if you have a quote that has inspired you and would like to share it, just leave it in the comments below and we'll be sure to share it.
So if there's a rainy day coming up, this would be the most perfect project to do. So anyway, I'll see you very soon in the next video. Blessings, everyone. Bye. Floral gems. And so I'll do the math and let you know how many beads you need or how many gems you need. Honey, you got a calculator? You know, I like to shake everything, which probably, shaking this probably isn't the best idea I've ever had. But anyway, it is, it's a huge size. Like I said, I'm shaking it just to show you guys it's not coming apart. And I used Gorilla Glue. Oh yeah,